Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to Manful Yoga. This is a 10-minute routine for better sleep, specifically made to be inflexible guy friendly. So, no crazy stretches here, just some easy, relaxing stretches to help you wind down and get a great night of sleep. We're going to start this off on your back. Go ahead and lie down and bring your knees in toward your chest. If you notice that you kind of are looking behind you when your head rests on the ground, you're welcome to take a yoga block or a cushion and put that underneath your head to help with the neck tilt. Otherwise, you're going to bring your knees in toward your shoulders. Try to keep your lower back flat on the ground here. So don't lift your lower back off the ground like this. Let the lower back relax down. And then you're just bringing your knees in as close as you can with that lower back staying in contact with the ground. From there, you can start to pull your knees out to the side so you feel a little bit of a stretch to the inner thighs. And you can gently roll side to side here. This is a modified happy baby pose. So it's great for guys who are less flexible. Instead of having you grab your feet like this and stretch your legs way up, this is just an easier way to do that. So if you want to, you can go ahead and grab the outsides of the feet, maybe just one leg at a time to kind of get used to it. Or both legs. But options there. And as you're doing this, slow controlled breathing in and out of your nose. Start filling up through your chest as you inhale. And as you exhale, be aware of tension through your shoulders, your neck, and try and let that go with each breath. All right, next pose. Go ahead and take that block, if you have one, and then place it underneath your lower back and come up into a supported bridge position. So feet are going to be underneath your knees, facing straight forward. You're going to relax your lower back onto the block, and then allow your shoulders, your head, your neck to relax into the ground. And you're just coming up into this lightly arched position with your spine, but using that block so that we don't have to do any work here. If you want to make this a little bit more intense, if you're more experienced, or you just want a little bit more of an arch, you can turn the block up to a higher setting. If you do that, you might notice a bit more hip flexor opening, a little bit more stretching through your abs. So I'll give you the option. You can choose whichever depth you want to use. And then I like to open up my arms here and really focus on stretching through my abs and my chest here. So slow controlled breathing in and out of the nose. And I'm really relying on the block here. I'm not actually pressing up into a bridge at all. Trying to keep it really relaxed. So that's a theme to keep in mind with the few minutes that we have here in this routine, is to choose a depth where it feels relaxing. You're not trying to set a new flexibility record. You're just trying to get your body to relax, to release tension, and to practice slowing down your breathing as you're doing that. And if you can do that consistently, that's going to help lead to better sleep over time. Take another couple breaths here. Noticing the stretch through the hips, trying to be aware of the head, neck, shoulders, letting the tension there release as you exhale. And then go ahead and take the block out. From here, we're going to move into our next pose. Start with your knees over your hips, and then lightly pull your lower back to the ground. So just a little bit of core engagement here, just so we get the best stretch possible. So pulling the lower back toward the ground, feeling a little bit of ab engagement. Bring your arms out to the side. And then take a deep breath in. From here, bring your legs over to the right. Really slow and controlled. Try to keep the left shoulder down as you go. And then again, really slowly coming into a reclined twist. Allow your knees to relax over to the ground. Bring your right hand on top of your left knee for a bit of an assisted stretch. If you notice that your knee doesn't quite go to the ground and you really want it to get there, you can use a block and put that where your knee is going to go, and then rest your knee on the block. That's going to make it so that that left shoulder can stay down on the ground if you want it to. And it's just a nice option for those of us who aren't quite as flexible as a yoga instructor yet. Keep in mind, if your lower back is tight, it's totally fine. It's normal. If you spend a lot of time sitting, or if you're just a guy and you're in your 50s or in your 60s, hey, things happen as we get older. We get tighter. So, totally fine. Deep breaths in and out of the nose. As you're here, you should feel some stretching through the outside of the hip, maybe a release through the lower back, maybe a pop or two. And if not, that's okay too. Last breath here. And bring the legs back to the middle. Start with the knees over the hips once more. Arms come out to the side. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly drape your legs over to the left. Try to keep that left shoulder on the right shoulder on the ground. And then be aware that one side is going to be tighter than the other. So you might notice that that twist to the right was a lot easier than the twist to the left. Maybe it's the other way around. Totally normal to have imbalances left to right. It'd be weird if you didn't have imbalances. Slow down your breathing. Once again, if you use the block on the other side, if you want to put a block underneath where your knee goes, just so you don't have to force the twist as much, and maybe that can allow you to keep the right shoulder on the ground. And then we're slowing down the breathing, and we're taking a lot bigger breaths than we normally would. So as you inhale, I want you to think about filling up through your stomach and through your chest. And then as you exhale, letting all that air go, thinking about kind of letting your body melt into the ground, right? The goal here is stress relief, tension relief. Very different from a strength-focused yoga session, which you've probably seen if you're not new to Manful Yoga. But we want to do the full gambit of intensities for our fitness. Not just strong, not just really intense workouts, but also medium intensity workouts. And then these lower intensity workouts like this, and that gets even more important as we age. So taking care of our body with different types of workouts, not just super intense workouts. All right, and then bring your legs back to the middle. Go ahead and relax your feet down. If you want, just kind of wiggle your knees from side to side with your feet on the ground. All right, guys, I hope you're enjoying this routine. If you're not too tired, or if you can remember to do this, I want to invite you to do a 30-day Manful Yoga challenge with me right here on the Manful Yoga YouTube channel. The link for that is in the description below. Check that out when you're finished. Take some deep breaths. You don't have anywhere to be right now. Just getting your body ready for bed so that when you get into bed, you're asleep. Hopefully within a few minutes of getting there, and you're not rolling around wondering why you're awake. All right, from here we're going to go into a child's pose, so go ahead and flip over. If you have blocks, I'd recommend using blocks. It just makes it a lot easier. So blocks at the top corners of the mat, hands on top of the blocks, butt pulling back toward your heels, arms straight. If you notice that your knees have some pain, you don't have to bend your legs as much. You can keep your legs a little straighter. And then we're kind of pulling the hips away from the shoulders and pulling the shoulders away from the hands. So creating that stretch through your chest, letting your head relax if possible, and breathing in and out of the nose. Another way to use the blocks, if you notice that your head doesn't quite relax onto the ground, just put one block where your head goes, other arms out straight, and then you can allow your head to relax there. If you're a little stiffer through your spine, if you have spend a lot of time at a desk or have overall poor posture, or again, maybe you're just getting older, having the block under the head is a nice assist. And then really just slow down your breathing here. Great opportunity to close your eyes.
Let go of tension in your neck. If it feels better, you can even relax your forearms on the ground so you don't have to hold yourself up. And this turns into a really easy child's pose. Slow down your breathing. And try to focus on your body and your breath as you're here. Get out of the habit of worrying about what you need to do next. Try to focus on your body so that when you do get into bed, you don't just start worrying about other things, but you're able to relax and ease into sleep. All right, and then from here we're going to go into a tabletop stretch. So coming up into a tabletop position, go ahead and flip your hands so that your palm is face down. And then depending on your wrist mobility here, if you're tighter through your wrist, I'd have you bring one arm out in front of you like this, and then pull the fingers back, hold there for 30 seconds. And if you can, get the hands on the ground, fingers facing you, palms flat on the ground, and leaning back as much as you can to stretch your forearms. As you're here, you can let your head hang heavy, let your neck relax, turn from side to side, just kind of a gentle moving stretch for your neck and shoulders as you're here. Slow, controlled breathing in and out of the nose the whole time. And if you are doing one hand at a time because you don't have that wrist flexion, then time to switch sides, do the other wrist. And then really try to slow down your breathing for these last couple of breaths. And feel free to add in any other stretches if you want at this point. Just try to keep it low intensity. Keep it focused on getting that light, easy stretch, feeling the stretch, letting the tension release, slowing down your breathing. And that's what's going to help with getting better sleep here.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed that routine. If you're not too tired, go ahead and click subscribe. Make sure you don't miss out on future videos. Like the video. Check out the other videos in the sleep routine. And if you want, I do have a free 30-day Manful Yoga Challenge you can check out and do along with this on YouTube right over here. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for being here.